It's time. It's time for us to revel in the baby. You're ready for the baby. Let's do this.
Oh, Miss Nicole.
Fuck you.
I
Why
heard
do you
you're
exist?
a very talented sculptor.
This is not lawn DNA NPC models. I really do not like you.
Honestly, even though Kusharawar is best known for its
Why?
focus on mechanics,
Why?
plenty of
Why?
Kusharawar scholars
Why?
are quite
Why?
serious about sculpting as a hobby.
I mean, I understand,
So
but
if
no.
they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kaveh? Ah, Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Farazan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
I do wonder if
You
it.
call? What is it, youngster?
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
Oh, a squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Nicole.
Just call me Nicole.
Nicole.
Madame Faruzan?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not?
Yeah, I think he potentially he shares outside of his design being a hate crime. I think he might share his VA with
My
Ryusuke's.
dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, Should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work.
I love her.
In this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the same way. Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
What's Kaveh up to? Nothing. Okay.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really.
Oh, it's Thoth.
Is
Let's
this place
go.
now a tourist attraction? Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Ho, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day. I know that laugh. Lilipar? What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings.
Why, you? Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilipar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
Turf.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business.
To
We come
defeat
to you,
the
O three
Huns.
ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question. It's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and you once described King Deshret as a proud man.
Time. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Let's fucking go! They look, I don't care if they look just like knights cosplaying. They look sexy.
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long, long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
We just fucking awakened some gods, baby.
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
They're free.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth, the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease, seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino, and this is the former Spantamat sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means...
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later.
You're like a helpless parrot. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not?
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before.
Alejandro!
And we need your help.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another. Whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma, and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Yes.
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history, too.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what?
Is Herishef also Mick Winger? It sounds like Herishef is also Mick
I
Winger.
simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Shezepank, Saint Bennu. Once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Ah, Lord Harish.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase. In life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Ahmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Ep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any...
I ask the 3 kings. Can any of you...
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your...
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take account.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
Here you are. Through the sands of time. I see you.
Father. Father, is it really you?
It's Jet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the Golden Slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild...
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
It's like the Ba, right? Because it's because the Egyptian soul is usually thought of as a bird, from like part of it.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat?
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the Golden Slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples. And so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience. Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Amazing.
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side?
Something feels
Do we
off
have
about
manpower?
Nefer's
Why,
mic.
yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
Are we... Is that the end of... Are we on to Act 10? Are we on to Act 10? Is there any chests?
As I thought. The so-called 7 pillars of King Deshret are as under...
What do you mean?
As men, as individuals, and even as gods. They are entirely undeserving. Al-Ahmar once commanded me to select a king from among the people. So not...
Ugh.
You think this is a mere story? Little girl, it appears that you really...
Oh, it's nothing. Getting all pissed at someone for telling the truth is pointless.
This alone is proof enough of your growth. You're doing well, my dear girl.
You think so?
No, it's not her acting. I'm just something about I don't know. I vaguely hear the mic sound. I don't know if it's in my headphones.
You must be Sethos, the successor to the Temple of Silence. Hello.
Yup. That's me. Nefer, right? That's what I heard the others calling you. Judging by your outfit, I'm guessing you come from the desert too?
That's right. Started off in the desert, went to the rainforest, then went from there to Nodcry, where I work as an intel broker.
Huh. Well, this is interesting. You don't seem to talk about yourself all that much. Yet here you are, volunteering your life story to me.
Maybe I'm looking to make some new friends.
I like making friends too. I'm easier to talk to than Sino, and a little more streetwise than Tainari.
Which is why you came over this way, giving me the chance to strike up a conversation.
Was I that obvious?
I think you did fine.
Lure you in isn't exactly how I'd put it. I see it more as an invitation.
An invitation?
To put down your luggage. Lay down your burdens. To return to your homeland. And be truly welcome in the place you once felt so estranged from.
Of course, Zeno's all about the homeland.
You're a more interesting heir to Bamun than I was expecting.
Since you're familiar with my grandfather, I'll assume you're aware of our situation. I'd like to make friends with you. And I think you'd be a great asset, not to mention the power you and I both hold. Originally belonged to the same organization.
Aha. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Do you hear that? Sounds like your teacher is scolding mine.
Huh. Classic.
Did you see her? She's a former Vahumana student who dropped out of the academia and went to Nodcry to work as an intel broker. There's more to her than meets the eye.
How can you tell? Do the Matra have information on her?
Some, but nothing telling. I'm basing it on the fact that she seems to be an expert liar. She can fool many with her words.
A sixth sense for liars after investigating so many of them, I take it?
Yep. What about you? What do you make of her?
Oh shoot. Yeah. Hey. Let's see. What's going on? There we go. Well, we lost that scene, but well, can't replay it. So, well,
Fresh air. A wondrous feeling.
do we know who Philosopher is?
I might have had some recommendations for you were this the past. But here and now, for someone who has just left prison, there could be no greater joy than...
I could not agree more.
I'll hate them. The boys.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi. Hey, I'll hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King, and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show
That
us
sound-
chatting, playing cards,
is he
playing
Mina?
chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough.
No, only you enjoy playing chess.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of ancient texts, mechanical engineering, The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections, we can work.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost devotion to this project.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Such brazen words. Humans these days are a far cry from their ancestors. What little respect you show for King Deshret.
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that's what you were going for?
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion.
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose I can consider agreeing.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after us in our old age.
Exactly.
This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them, but more because he was wary of you.
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his colleagues.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job activated after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to life.
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your abilities, I take it?
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha?
Aru and the Akasha? But I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
And you too? Do you not know either?
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read. If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
What? But there are so few records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of the scientific expeditions into the desert had anything to do with it.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history?
I just really like Sophia. I just...
Anyone from Vahumana present?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which events occur. I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life, oases,
she was an angel.
and
Yeah, she was an
knowledge
angel.
to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. Two other gods also walked upon this land where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the three met beneath the great green trees. It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the three, which transcended both time and life. For they promised that in Sumeru, wisdom would be shared with all. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshret's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath. So grieved was King Deshret by her passing that he lost all interest in state affairs and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived of Aru. And so, the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
Well, if the two share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff dates.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis, King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture.
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition. What he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments, or King Deshret would surely have deemed it a grave injustice. And that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love, even in its unfinished form, it deserves to be treasured. At that time, King Deshret said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have taught me much and shown me kindness. In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the goddess of flowers and the Dendro Archon. You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was, after all, the foundation of the alliance between them.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the three questions was time.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. This is as true for gods as it is for humans. Love is the same. It is both a prison and a monument. All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing as you've been so diligent, I'll offer a little help. Who's in charge again? Is it you two?
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your eyes. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the simplest of mediums. By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie at the threshold of existence.
Where did this come from?
It looks more like some form of externalized information.
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world. This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or discard. Come, use these to achieve the outcome you...
Looks mechanical to me. Better let me handle it, just in...
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is.
Oh my god. Okay. I knew this would be some sort of fucking puzzle. Alright. Alright, okay. I love.
Obelisks were used to record important
Obelisk, the
information in
tormentor.
ancient desert civilization. Hey, Al-Haytham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but...
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh!
Let's start with this one. Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. Found some more.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived.
What if there are details in there Vahumana missed?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future.
Yeah, you're right. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll...
I got this. I don't get it. Oh, okay. Oh. I get it. Okay. I understand. were all easy. Ah. Oh, I get it.
Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento. I think that should just about do it.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling. This cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death. Or in and out of a dream. Using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just...
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
All right.
I expected that the outside world no longer respected the ancient gods, but even so, I do find the tone of these youngsters to be dreadfully impolite.
It should hardly come as a surprise to you. I remember you saying the same thing last time.
I assumed that was just a one-off. I did not realize it was the norm.
Don't you think that young lad's matter-of-fact tone sounds familiar? It bears a rather uncanny resemblance to you, Goatee.
Surely a sign that he is a man of rare intelligence.
Oh. The rest of them, though, much better. The blonde-haired one, for instance. So sincere. That's the kind of kid I can respect.
Oh, really? Well, what about your disciple, Nefer? She's a The furthest from sincerity that a person can get.
Ah, and now you hit the crux of the issue. Thoth is spouting lies again. He cares nothing for sincerity. He likes Nefer simply because her personality is just like his. Thus, in giving his approval to Nefer, Thoth is simply validating himself. The rest is but smoke and mirror.
You have some nerve saying that.
Shut up, chess rookie.
What nonsense is this? How dare you tell me to shut up?
How can you engage in such banal chitter-chatter at a time like this? Aru has been opened. The glory and splendor of a bygone age is about to sweep over the earth like a flood. And you're here squabbling like petulant children. All three of you are insufferable. King Deshret was merciful, indeed, giving you a chance to be released from prison. I say, you should have been locked up for good.
Ah, but Bennu, look on the bright side. Had they not been released, we would not have been awoken.
Oh. You've been here this whole time. You should be scolding them along with me.
I miss Hermanubis. It's not a real reunion without him here.
And now you're avoiding the topic and talking to yourself. Why King Deshret designed your personality like this?
Isn't this simply proof that our king supports my free will?
Oh, look at those two rust buckets. Suddenly, you two do not seem...
Here, here. If being stuck together for thousands of years fosters no friendship, I cannot say what would.
Naturally.
Delicious ass. Nazi was cool. It was cool. It was cool meeting Nazi. Oh shit! I should probably. Deshret also delicious ass. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Well. Let's see what we can do.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Whoa! It's Sobek the Crocodile King!
Greetings, Crocodile King.
It's like I just hear him in Wuthering Waves and now I can hear him as him.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity that I feel.
Speaking of Nahida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to a Pep, but there was no response.
So a Pep was in league with, but Deshret was okay. Yeah, I guess Deshret doesn't count as an Archon, right? Yes, Deshret does not count as an Archon. Well, it's not an Archon, but still of gods with technically seized power. No, specifically the Archons
she is
have the seized
focusing
power.
all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that a Pep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? Then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know that Sumeru has the support of someone like you. At the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sin. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land.
I'm like, yes, so then why is the Dendro Dragon part of the council? How is that possible? I still don't get
An
it.
act that surely displays his love for humanity. The Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Akhmar and what he represented. all the gods, all the power they wielded. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
Yep, Nahida did her a huge favor.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the Seven, a pep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her, too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic.
She does symbolize life itself.
All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the Pep? For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her? I'm alright, Paimon.
Baby!
Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
She hath risen! She hath risen!
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Oh.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude.
Baby.
Awake already. You are more resilient than I thought.
Return of the baby.
Pep. I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently
and the
managed.
situation from Jersey Shore.
If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Booer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there.
Yo!
We made it. Huh? Wait, that voice. Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall.
Yeah, this is the Persian time.
Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Huh? Wait, what are the Aranara doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert? Obviously I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here. Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around? Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them. I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay? Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have some questions.
And at least one of the little highlights of last year was Nahida getting her birthday.
Okay, I think that covers everything.
She got her birthday, the world saw
We can get
peace,
going now.
and now we will enlighten the world with the baby. Alright, well, you... Wait, can I change my... I guess we cannot change, alright. Well, we have Mommy with us. No, we have to change. We have to. This just must not be. From here, F4th. From here, F4th, we must embark on this world with the babe. It is only right. It is only right we embarketh with the baby. This is right. Alright, there we go. The littlest baby. She hath risen, the Queen of Queens and Lord of Lords. Here, if does we embark on the council of the cult of the baby. Her teachings are thus of fluff, and thereth we find peace. Yeah, they're all looking for us. Well, they're all looking at us. Surely there's no can see us. No, we're so busy walking right in here.
Hello, everyone.
The
It's
baby!
only us.
Our Lord of Dendro, not a Simon White. Okay, no, I cannot. I should not go into an accent. Lord of Dendro, no Simon.
It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Voluka. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well?
Wait. Arasha. Again, let me not do a bad accent. Arasha is a Vasara tree. Vasara trees protect Vanarana so that. Wait, yeah, this guy is the elder of the. I think that class. Arasha is put. Arasha. Don't worry, everyone who stay behind will do their best to protect their home, and we'll do all our part too.
Everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out, but then you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate.
Sorush, the mighty red fluty.
Red flu... Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon?
Well,
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very
You
busy
know how
with their
much I
various
love
tasks.
the Aranara are literally just embodiments of childhood imagination, and I love it. Pascal, we can all help our apple pot to make soup. Very delicious.
I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru,
You know,
processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward. I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed.
Together! Lord of Dendro, Abarabik has some importance to tell you. On our way to Vanarana, we saw Nara talking in secret. Man Nara up to no good. Why is any Nara up to no good? They all should be precious little babies.
Up to no good?
This is not good. Yes, to Nara, speaking around at Kara. Caravan Ribat.
That definitely sounds suspicious.
Sus!
Traveler,
Imposter!
Paimon,
Throw them off the ship!
I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Rika spoke of? No problem. Leave it to us. Thank you. I'm counting on you.
Just deserves all of the head pats.
There's one other thing. If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone?
Like in the bird. We really have to. I guess we have no. Then what? I mean, yeah, no. I guess the reason is that they don't think they deserve to be seen because they're embodiments of imagination outside of.
There's nothing to fear.
No, it's because they're okay. No, it's because they're scared, right? It's less that they believe that they don't deserve it.
Just call my name, and I'll be there.
Because she's your baby. Okay.
Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all.
I guess they are.
Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the most beautiful of dreams.
Best girl. Oh wait. Nahida gently is, you don't know what she did, but you feel wonderful presence like something out of a lovely sunlight trickling through the branches, glistening, the trees chanting softly as the breeze of your heart swells up like a balloon as it fills with happiness. There are so many terrible things yet to be resolved, but in this moment all you feel is peace and friendship and love as you stand side with dozens together in the forest. This is why she is just perfection. People around you turn their heads and scan their surroundings. They hear too. Ancient voices speak from the forest, soothing everyone's hearts. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. Do not be overcome by Virgil.
Do not fear. We will face it together.
We will face the storm
This
that is
too shall
approaching,
pass.
for we are Dante from Devil May Cry. Arabic will protect you all. Return of the baby.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Dendro Archon, you're back.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern.
Again, I want to say this. There are many problems with Nahida. There are many problems with Sumeru. Please watch the video on Aladdin and why it's problematic. But nonetheless, even people who understand it's problematic, I think Christina said it best that we can want better stuff, and I think there's a good actual anime coming out that's much better than this, but like, this is the good hate crime, the well-dressed hate crime. Natlan is shit and deserves to be burned in a fire outside of Kachina. Kachina can stay and everything else can go. Okay, Ian-san is okay.
I see.
Mulan's fine.
Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul.
I understand that Nahida is very problematic, but is she still... Is it very problematic to mix Indian folklore with Middle Eastern stuff? Nonetheless, she is very good Indian representation. Is she dressed like it? No, but philosophically she's very good with the ideas and is to the notion of Kusanali. So, and the Anzhuangzi with the notion of the useless tree. She is great for Asian representation. Middle Eastern, she's dog shit and does not at all really fit Anahita, which is her namesake, who is a mother. It's the same thing as us squabbling if Demeter should be childlike in Shin Megami Tensei 4 onward. It's iffy. Viridi, I still think when you think about Viridi and Kid Icarus Uprising words, I think nature can be youthful, but connecting it to certain things is the problem. But I am being mindful in my appreciation. Nonetheless, she is my favorite character. Linnea is getting up there, but I cannot, even though understand there's so many problems with this character, I can't not love her.
It's a sound plan.
I'm going to melt over her no matter what.
I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but with the
But
state that
Orientalism is
is
a devious beast and has also a political agenda of its own that's disgusting.
Even
Again.
the Akasha won't change that.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
And what about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
Baby! Wanderer, let's fucking go! Nah, fuck it. We got Hat Guy. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter or Mars.
Hey, we're here!
Ah, it's you.
Where's Wendy?
The Aranara have
I did
good
not
intuition
realize
when it
that
comes to
that
people.
Venti has an HI3.
In other words, there may well be a traitor among us.
Among us! They said the word! They said among
There
us!
wasn't.
They said
Miss
among
Nefer,
us.
as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
Not one that I'm willing to volunteer.
Not my with
What's
my
in it
white
for
ass.
me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding your intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities could never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad
But
we're on the
basically,
same
Nefer
page.
gets
Given
fucking.
that you
Nicole
rarely set foot in Sumeru,
flows on her knees,
practically
begging
no one
Nefer
at
to
Caravan
save
Reebok knows
Sumeru,
who you are.
and then
I take
and
it
is like,
you've
well,
read the files on everyone in the area.
and then everyone's like,
Yes.
okay, here,
I also skimmed
here,
a list of
get, I will
evacuees.
have
and are more or
rightfully
less up to
expand your
date on where
fucking
everyone
empire
stands.
to
Any
Sumeru.
initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity
You
could be
know,
viewed as suspicious.
You know,
I've identified 3 names.
the baby half.
The Aranara saw
Yes.
2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person was probably just a messenger. and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Rebat.
Everyone is heading for the desert per the evacuation order. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan. I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any recent purchases that would indicate he came into some cash.
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Rebat knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Nodcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
Oh, no, I need to, no, Nick must be... You are sus. You are sus. No, there's an Among Us TV show now. I don't know, I mean, I guess I could check it out. I'm just kind of off the Among Us high. It was fun. It was fun. It was a fun show. A fun game. But there's a new one that's the same shit. Nefer Doos, the Ace Attorney
Darker
shit.
skin, scars, frequents the nothing
Doesn't look
unusual
dark-skinned
about
at
how
all.
he dresses. A
Oh,
coin.
he has dark skin.
Interesting.
I have been
Could
proved
that
wrong.
be how his contact paid him?
I have been
Conveniently discreet
The
for someone
brown
trying
guy
to
is
hide
bad.
an
Oh no,
unexplained
this ain't
income.
good. This is
And
racist
yet it
shit.
could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see a lady wearing a hat?
I'm sure it's... Oh,
Ma'am,
I could check it out.
What
I'm
are you
sure
doing
it's
in
good.
Caravan Rebat all by yourself? The main group
I
evacuated
have
some
it.
time
I can
ago.
watch it.
Didn't you pass them on the road?
My friend and
The
I
fuck is
lost
that?
some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead and meet the client while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it. And then there was a terrible sandstorm. I guess I must have taken a wrong turn.
Oh
because I
no,
didn't see any
poor
large
me.
groups on
I'm
my
a
way here.
ditzy lady.
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
She was...
Sure. She has
was
blonde
very
hair,
gay.
and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
She was
Yes,
very
I
gay.
think that does ring a bell. Ah, my
Yes,
apologies.
like ring a bell.
During
from,
this exceptional time, the Core
like
of 30
ring a
are
bell
under orders
from-
to be extra
from
cautious
Bravely
when dealing with
Default.
unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own.
Ganafia.
Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people anyway. We have plenty of carts, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay
It's
you
a
for your
dessert.
trouble.
He's named after a
Hey,
fucking
let's not worry about
dessert.
the money for now.
What the fuck?
Wait here a moment. Once
No,
I'm done
that's
packing up,
okay.
I'll take you
yep,
to join the rest of the group.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying
Why?
anything.
No,
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
A dessert.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some
Okay,
way
I'm
I could
starting to
repay
see
you.
problems.
Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it's priceless.
Actually, I
I'm
suppose
a
I can tell
nerd.
you, since you've been such a big help.
I can tittle your
But
dick.
be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods aren't acquired through the most legitimate means. We have to be very discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask.
Or else you'll be
We
sus.
don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem.
These all. I
My
get,
issue is,
take this all out of
I have
context, and this
something
all
that's
can.
a little
This all
difficult to
can
sell
sound
on as
like.
well. Take a look at this.
Like a sex negotiation. I could easily. This could easily be YouTube pooped into some sex shit. I'm bad, I know. And I shouldn't be saying this about Middle Eastern characters. This is bad. I know. Bad thing about Orientalism is sexy.
Pure
but
gold.
I'm sorry.
That's
Yep,
quite
she
something.
falls into that. She falls
How'd you
into
come
that trap.
across?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
The mausoleum
It has no
of,
distinct
of Obelisk
Snezhnaya
the
markings.
Tormentor.
That'll be why he's going.
The
Surely
mausoleum
you
of
have an
Obelisk the
existing
Tormentor.
business partner. Won't they take it off your hands?
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment.
I
This guy
understand.
sus.
As it happens, I'm...
Sure.
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to stay behind and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran
Ribbit.
into us in time.
We got our boy. I have the power of Anubis, motherfucker!
General Mahamatra! No, wait!
Your fault.
What are you doing?
We caught the imposter.
This is the coin? Good. Sadly, you won't have the chance to spend it.
Nicely done. Looks like Sumeru's Matra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Unmarked gold coins are quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you, we have secured the evidence. Here's what's gonna happen. Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
Great work. Candace tells me your interrogation skills are highly effective.
Hers are quickly catching up. She's improved a lot in recent years. Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know how to trail a target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
Fine. I'll be quick.
One more thing. The Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this, we're to meet up at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
Gee, I don't know.
It sure
Maybe you
is
should come with me.
boring around here.
Okay. Then Paimon's coming with you.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to be quiet?
Paimon, are you sure about this?
It sure is boring around here.
Paimon at least wants to give it a shot. Like everyone says, if you never try, you'll never know. Besides,
Being the best guide in Tibet has to count for something. This should be a piece of cake.
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
No need! Paimon will be super careful. Promise!
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ah! Coming!
Let's go! I'm controlling my anime powers. I'm controlling my anime powers.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. The wind rises. Quit following me.
Web slinging.
We're here. Now we
we took Paimon off of Traveler?
Okay, yeah, cool.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh?
I thought all you cared about besides being a guide was food and sleep.
This is
Why
good.
the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the Traveler's side.
This is curious.
Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes...
Hat guy? Do you think Paimon is useless?
Oh no!
What? Where's that coming from?
You want Hat Guy to be your therapist of all people?
Paimon's with a Traveler every single day. Whenever we face real danger, she can't do anything to help. Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the Traveler got kidnapped that time. What if he never came back? What would Paimon do then? And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt.
She's going in. Is Paimon in her Morgana arc?
Paimon wants to be a friend who's...
Paimon's in her Morgana arc, but not being a dick about it?
Does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and...
You're having Hat Guy be your therapist right now.
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
Oh, Hat Guy.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward. Otherwise, no amount of consultation from other people is gonna help you. So ask yourself, what do you want? To get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it is, go do it. You won't have any regrets if you can at least say that you tried.
Oh, all right.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now? Paimon, is it just me? Or is it a little too quiet around here?
Should Paimon take a look?
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Okay. How strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? What is it? Did you think of something?
something feels off about this whole situation. But I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sino caught had something set up. Yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
But how would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless... This feels all too familiar.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Shesibank and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing that rather surprises me. You appear to be in good spirits, Lesser Lord Kusanali. But even so, I can sense that the life force given to you by the Dendro Dragon has far from fully resolved the problem of your vitality.
Oh no! So even a Pep's power didn't work? Don't worry, Paimon. It worked very well indeed. The issue is how closely I am tied to Irminsul. Until the problem with it is resolved, there is no way I can fully recover. Sumeru has undergone tremendous changes during your absence. When gods pass away, inevitably, people's faith in them grows weaker.
God is dead. He's surely dead. He's very, 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 very dead.
This is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get. Sumeru is our shared home. You and I, gods and humans alike. We must unite all our strength in this moment.
Unite the tribes.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us, the alliance between the three gods remains in force. Regardless, as subjects of our king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the people of Sumeru who released us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, Koti.
Now then, let us learn more about your plan.
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy opening and renovating Aru. They claim it has something to do with Irminsul?
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning. But during the Age of the Dragons, it did not possess the significance it holds today. After the heavenly principles arrived, the power of the Light Realm was divided into elemental energy, and Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since then, everything in this world has been inextricably linked to it. As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru,
The
it is both a
ultimate
national treasure
symbol
and
of the
undeniably a
past
major
and
threat.
collective unconscious.
Teyvat has seen many upheavals in
Of
the last few
our
years.
faith in the world.
The most recent
I
of these
cannot
was a
meet
major
Nahida.
crisis in Notcry,
The
which
most
forced
powerful
Sumeru
symbol.
to be even more vigilant than usual. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul.
She
Despite
is
my
what
efforts,
links our dreams.
a major problem still
the
arose
most
within.
powerful symbol.
I still believe that someone has actively
in the
invaded
world,
Irminsul,
and such a powerful
but
symbol.
rather by entering Irminsul through death.
I see what you mean. You cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the ley lines because of a potential invasion that could occur at any time.
That's right. As important as it is to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
Defense has never been an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted. Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
I'm sure you feel responsible, but you are not to blame. No one can predict every possible disaster. There will always be trials and tribulations for the world to endure.
But the people of Sumeru should not have to endure this. We must find a way to break through the lockdown and connect to Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes. The only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Akhmar's legacy.
She acht it.
All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru, the scholar's initial plan was to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then use the Akasha to connect to Irminsul and investigate. Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they first thought. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme
she's not covered. She's definitely not covered enough for
This has led to a number of... To reclaim Irminsul, our brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind. I thank you all for giving them your blessing in this endeavor.
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Alright.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
Well, it was nice.
By the way,
well, it was good
when
seeing
you spoke
Haiku.
earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable of.
But we have reached 10 out of 10 territory.
Since you asked.
This has officially gone better than all of Notcry. Okay. This quest has gone better than Notcry. Because baby's here. Alright, well you can go, I'm gonna pause as soon as I can. Oh, this is a good place to stop, I guess. Oh, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Oh! So it's like, it's really 11 acts? So it's really just 11 acts. Okay. So it's really 11, baby.
Master Tainari.
Christina, the baby.
What is that?
Is this Irminsul? How did this happen?
So it's really
What's
11
going on
acts.
inside?
Okay. Got
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying.
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Baby.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy.
Fuck you.
From where I stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds
J. Michael
rather
Tatum.
But if we are to honor Dottores' will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
In the most concise and precise language, Nahihi explains what she knows about the second of the Fatui Harbor, the Doctor. Doctor Who. His true name is Zandik, and he comes from his pee-pee.
Zandik.
He
So it was him.
He whacks
I
off
saw
to,
him in the
to
desert
being Elon
once.
Musk.
A man of
He desires to rewrite the
So this
world,
is where
to
it is
being a
taken
good
me.
businessman, and having so many.
How is he still able to do all this?
I won't say it.
He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can
Because
confirm that
he's
Fatui
Elon Musk.
forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to
Nicole?
be fully formed physical
Nicole?
entities yet, after all.
Nicole.
Baleful tree.
Nicole.
Climbing up.
Speaking of Dottore, I have some information on that front as well.
Wanderer recounts how far Paimon went to the meeting spot only to find no one waiting for
I
them.
didn't think it was wise to state this out in the open. But my theory is, the mole wasn't cut off after he was caught.
It was a mole in the hole.
They wrote him off
like
from the
ZZZ.
beginning.
You mean the Fatui never intended to follow through with him? Then why plant a mole at all?
It's hardly a conventional strategy, and the rationale behind it is pretty twisted. But as it happens, I know someone who works exactly this way. And when it comes down to it, his goals are very simple. He just wants to confuse people, so they can't figure. He's been a collaborator of Dottore's from the outset. That fact alone confirms that Dottore is involved with this.
Some people gasp upon hearing his name, while others fall silent. Clearly there is more going on here than anyone realized. Nahihi proceeds to summon all relevant parties for a lengthy, in-depth meeting. Nahihi gives a detailed explanation to the enemy and potential scale of the crisis. After further intel by Nicole and Nefer, a plan is formulated and everyone prepares to get to work. Do I have a place to stop?
There is still much to be done. Everyone, please remember our core strategy.
As per the discussions,
Baby.
the following groups must act immediately. Mr. Alhaitham and Mr. Kave, the next phase of the
Give her
Aru
all
renovation
headbutts.
project must begin right away. Godspeed to you both.
We'll give it everything we've got.
The plan looks feasible, but the implementation will require certain resources.
General Mahamatra Sino and his team will help to procure the materials required for modifying the terminal.
No problem. I've already spoken with Sethos and Hat Guy.
It's
and they've
Sino.
agreed to assist me.
This kind of thing is best left to the fleet-footed, right? Hat guy?
If it's efficiency you're after, we're the right people for the job.
Following up on the elemental energy amplifier
Dory's
we
here.
discussed. Miss Dory, I assume you're the one most familiar with the status of this project. Aside from the Dendro Archon, of course.
Yep, that's right. Leave it to Lord Sangha.
Anjali was awesome to me.
Got it. Well, I'd like Madame Farazan, Kale,
They are
and
great.
Nicole to support
Nicole?
Dory on the technical side.
You can count on us.
Will do.
Christina!
Rest assured, I'll take good care of Kale.
Dia, Candace,
it
and
also
Nefer.
gets him.
You'll be in charge of negotiating between the various parties.
You bet. We can handle it.
One,
Good.
the
I believe
third of
that
these people
covers
should also be
everything.
brown, but whatever.
Poor Tainari. Must be tough being Nephis' student. Getting bossed around all day, every day.
Hey, don't try and drive a wedge between us, you old rascal.
All it says to me is that Master Nephis has faith in everyone's abilities. While I'm nominally here as backup, I doubt there will be many situations.
Exactly.
Finally, Traveler, you and I will head to the border between Sumeru and Natlan. Once that task is complete,
No!
to
I
the
knew this
Eternal
was meant to.
Oasis.
No, the
The
good hate
Eternal
crime and the
Oasis?
bad hate crime are gonna meet.
Regarding
No!
your trip to Natlan,
The
under
good hate
normal
crime and the bad
circumstances,
hate
meeting
crime.
between our two nations
Ah!
would be a far more force, so regretfully, we won't be able to give the Pyro Archon Mawika the grand reception that she deserves.
No point putting too much pressure on yourselves. That goes for everyone.
It's okay. It'll
Right.
dock points and then it'll get them back.
Especially.
Don't worry about me.
Babe.
The Dendro Dragon's life force will sustain me. Plus, we'll be there every step of the way. Nahida will be just... Yes. I
Babe.
believe in myself. And I believe in every one of you.
And I believe in you.
Well, time to get going.
The little baby. West, pause, west side. The widow's baby. Alright. Ow. Ow. Yeah.